Hi, this is Dina with Pretty Productive. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a quick check-in for January week 3 and replenish my envelopes for January week 4. So as I was going through this week, I kind of made a few changes just to how I was handling the week because I was really struggling last week with writing down transactions, and I didn't really want to keep putting more on my credit card because I was getting ready to pay that off for the month end. So I kind of just took some cash that I had at the house and I put it in my wallet and I just tried to use that. And now I'm going to be paying myself back and putting that back into kind of my, what I call house money, meaning that if we need cash really quick, I can just grab it from that envelope. So let's get started. The only groceries that I had was the HelloFresh that I had been already planning on. So $65 for groceries this week. So $224 minus the $65. So I still have $159 for groceries. And the groceries needs to last us until really the 31st of January when we get paid again. So the way this month flows, it's kind of odd. I should have probably done a 5-week budget, but I did a 4-week budget. So I'm gonna have to cover these days and then start my new budget probably on the 1st. So, and see how that goes. And then for eating out this week, we're kind of a mixed bag on that one. So we had Cafe Rio for $21. And that was it. I feel like we ate out more, but I guess we didn't. So $21 for eating out. 107 minus 1. So we have 86 left for eating out. And then for personal spending, which I did try to track this week because I was putting in kind of extra money into my wallet for, you know, kind of incidentals as we went through. So I just really wanted to know what I spent of my $50. So I do want to take a step back. At the end of my last video, I had rolled over some different categories like spending and I think it was groceries. And so I decided to go ahead and take that money out and put it into my savings challenge envelope so that at the end of the month, I would go ahead and save it instead of trying to go ahead and spend it because it was in my wallet. So I honestly can't remember if I did that on camera. I know I did it off camera. So that is where any extra money. So I had $50 and I spent $5 at Target, really hating this calculator. Okay, I had 50 minus 5 equals, look at that. Did you guys see that? Okay, 50 minus 5. I guess I have to really just punch it. Minus 3. Minus 10, minus 10. So I do not have my wallet with me, I realized when I just started to do that one. I know I only have $5 in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that I spent $45 because I'm pretty sure I commingled some money. 119 minus 45, 74. Okay, and then personal care, I did have one expense for $22. I finally got my hair cut and I used the cash that was in my wallet, which could have been spending. I don't know anymore. So 63 minus 22 is 41. And then entertainment, I did use this week because I was pretty much out of eating out money, or I thought it would be. So we went to dinner on Monday. That was Texas Roadhouse for $56. And then we went to a movie. I paid cash, so that was $16. And we got drinks at the movie, so $5. So $77 out of entertainment. And that leaves me $23 left. And then my mom, I did not spend anything. My sister went and picked up supplies for her, so I will do that the next time. Giving, I spent $100. I did not get gas this week. I still have, I think, a half a tank. Medicine, I did not spend any money on. Household has been empty the entire month. And miscellaneous, I have not spent. Okay, so overall, a pretty good week. And now what I just need to do is pay myself back for the ones that I took out in cash, and then go ahead and replenish my envelopes for next week. So we'll start with, well, groceries, I didn't spend anything. I did spend $21 for Cafe Rio, and that was on my credit card, and just so that you know where I'm getting this number from. These are the only transactions I had, which is very unlike me for this week. So Cafe Rio for eating out was $21. So I, of course, do not have a 1. So I'm just going to take the 20 and I'll put that back into bank. And I will leave this 30 in there. Personal care, I need to pay myself back 22. So 22, and that goes back to my personal money. So I'm going to put that to the side, but not with the other money. And that leaves me with 41. So I don't think I'm going to need that, but we'll see. My mom, entertainment. So 56 needs to go back onto my card. And since I don't have any 1s, I'm going to just do 55. So 55 goes back into bank. And then the $21 came out of my cash. I'm just going to take a 20 back and put that with the other money. So that leaves me with 25, but it should be less because I don't have any 1s. Should be 23, right? Okay. So I'll leave this 25 in here in case we decide to go to another movie. We have been tending to go at like the 4:30 show, so it's still matinee prices, and so it's $8 a ticket, which isn't bad. And then we have the loyalty cups, that's $2 for a drink, a large drink, and the popcorn, I bought a popcorn card, so that's free. If we upsize it to from a medium to large, it's $1. So it really isn't that bad as if we had just, you know, decide to go to a movie on a Friday night, then it would have been a lot more money. So we just try to go early and still get the matinee prices. Okay, so those are all the ones that I had to pay myself back for. Haircut, this was my spending money. Cafe Rio was my card. This was cash. These were cash. Target was cash. And Texas Roadhouse was my card. Okay. So that is it for those. So I did want to go back and mark my no spends because I am really trying to make my goal for this week or this month. So I had one for the 20th, one for the 17th, and then the 15th. And then I'll go ahead and catch up on the other ones. Now I am only going to be working for the next 3 weeks, so I feel like when I'm not working and I'm going to be out and about more often during the day, then my envelopes will be perfect. I think right now, because I go and I'm planning to go out, but I don't even think to grab my envelopes. I just leave. And then that's why I got myself into trouble last time, because I didn't have my credit card or anything with me. I didn't have my envelopes. I went to the bank, pulled out some cash just so that I could finish my errands for the day. Not really well thought out as far as my plan. Okay, so to these, I am going to add the 15th, the 17th, and the 20th. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got 9. My goal was 10. So I just need to do at least one more this week, but let's see if I can up that number. Okay, so let's just go back and replenish envelopes where we can. So for groceries, I don't think I'm gonna need much this week. So I think what I'll do is just go ahead. So 3 nights will be HelloFresh. So Monday, let's just say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 1 night will be date night. It'll have to be an inexpensive date night. It'll have to either come out of my spending with a little bit of entertainment. Could be eating out, I guess. So we'll see where that comes from. So this is what I have left in groceries. Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna put, I think I'll just put the 60 in for now. And then if I need more money at the end of the week, I can always grab this. If not, it will roll into my savings challenge. So I'm gonna put this back in. And then eating out, I'm rolling over 30. So I'm just gonna give myself another 20. So that's the 50 that I normally do, and then hopefully I can roll the rest of this over. I'm definitely going to take the spending money because my wallet is, you know, $5 isn't gonna last me for very long. So 50 will go into my wallet. Personal care is already in there. Entertainment is in wallet. My mom I haven't spent. Household is empty. Miscellaneous I haven't spent. And then this is my back to bank money. So I need to add this money into there. So this back to bank money begins my cash stuffing for February. If you're new to my channel, I don't actually physically take it back to the bank. I just start my cash stuffing with this, and that way this is the amount that I will take minus what I need. And I do that because I kept a cushion in my account. So I keep a $4,000 cushion in my checking account just so that I do not have to go back and forth to the bank. So there is an advantage to cash spending, is that it's harder to go over your budget when you're just using cash. You know, if I'm swiping my card, I definitely don't think about it as much as when I'm pulling cash out. The kind of the hard part about cash is that there are places that it's just easier to use your card, whether it be my doctor's office no longer takes cash. If I'm buying online, there's a lot of restaurants around my house that I'll just call in an order and then go pick it up, and it's just easier for them to charge my card than, you know, for me to go in and pay for it and sit there and wait for the food. So different reasons I find, you know, not using cash easier. And then of course, you know, from a budgetary standpoint, staying on a budget, I do much better with cash. I physically see the money go into my envelope and I'm physically seeing it leave. I also am much more aware when I'm at a store with what I'm buying. I'm adding it up as I'm going versus when I swipe my card, I'm just throwing things in my cart and then I kind of deal with it once I've checked out. I would not like take things out of my cart. I would just be like, okay, I'm going to go over. So I definitely look at prices more. I look at what I'm buying a lot more when I am paying cash at the register. So this money will go back to bank. I should say my back to bank envelope. And then when I sit down to figure out what cash I'm going to pull out for February, I'll look in there as well. Okay, so overall, a pretty good week. Next week, I have a very full work week. I will go visit my mom at least once. So I know that there'll be one night that I'll probably grab food on my way home. We'll kind of plan out our HelloFresh meals based on what day we end up going to visit. And then we'll figure out what date night will be. And date night is always the night that I can get away from work the earliest. So sometimes it's planned for Tuesday and it happens on Friday. It just depends on how my work week is going. And then next weekend, we are probably going to go to lunch or dinner with a friend of ours. So I'll have to figure out where that money's coming from. It may just come out of my eating out and I'll just wait. Or I'll take some out of groceries if I need to. So you got to be flexible sometimes with your budget. Now I did do out of my sinking funds. You'll see all of that at the month when I close my month and I show you what I spent out of my sinking funds versus what I put in. So our biggest expense this month, and you saw at the beginning of the month, was medical. And I just got another $670 bill from the doctor for my husband's surgery. So I only had $1,000 in that envelope. So I am going out of my general fund, and then I am just kind of working it out. I kind of massage things to account for it. My goal was to have that fully funded. His surgery was supposed to be the end of January and they moved it up. We had 2 days notice. They did it in December. So it kind of messed up my budget a little bit. It also really messed up our deductible because that all went into 2022 deductible and we're starting over for 2023. So unfortunate in that respect. Fortunate that he got the surgery done and he's healing and doing physical therapy so he can move forward. So we don't kind of have that hanging over our head. But I really should have been a little bit more proactive in my budget and started putting away money a lot quicker than I did. So lesson learned. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video.